Pontiac's rebellion started when a group of Native Americans attacked a British fort in Detroit. The main cause for the attack was due to the end result of the French and Indian War, when the French left permanently and the British replaced them. Pontiac, the chief who started the war, started it because the natives felt violated by how the British treated them. All natives believed the French treated them with honor, equality, and respect. The British were more hostile and harsh. The British also started claiming native territory. Pontiac made a war council for all different native tribes on the East River banks. His plan was for each native tribe from Lake Superior to the Mississippi to attack the nearest British fort and eventually to team together to wipe them out. His personal plan was to gain entry into the British fort, to act like they wanted to make a peace treaty and take the land. He mainly enlisted Ottawas, Wyandots, Ojibwas, and Potawatoms. In May 1763, when the Confederacy came to the British area, they were surprised when the British were prepared with soldiers and supplies. The British had learned of the attack beforehand. Pontiac was forced to begin a siege that would last around 3 years. Meanwhile, in other areas, tribes were starting to siege British forts and outposts located in Michigan, New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Virginia. On July 31st, the British relief attacked Pontiac's camp. They were successful in providing the forts with supplies to last against the natives until the fall, but suffered heavy losses. King George III tried to make some peace with the natives by signing the Proclamation of 1763. The act would give the settlers a borderline between the natives and the British, but the act was unsuccessful. The natives started attacking many British forts. By the summer of 1763, only 2 out of the previous 10 forts were still in British claims. Some famous leaders in the rebellion were Chief Pontiac, Henry Bouquet, Chief Gusta, and Thomas Gage. The tribes, however, were losing many people and started to become more focused on the war instead of things like running the community. Pontiac was hoping the French would ally with them, but that became impossible due to the treaty that ended the French and Indian War. In 1766, the war finally ended. Pontiac agreed to make peace terms and signaled the end of the rebellion. This was a major defeat for the natives. The rebellion showed the British that the natives can band together to create a serious threat. This rebellion showed the British that the natives can band together. This was also a big step for recognizing the natives by having the Proclamation of 1763. But this also produced hatred groups such as the Paxton Boys, due to the fear that the natives had created for themselves. It also led to colonists to believe the king was siding with the natives when creating the proclamation, making it a cause for the American Revolution. It also declared the colonists as a common enemy to natives, and such vice versa.